Ledger posting for compound journal entries. The ledger posting for compound journal entries in Cholobode, what is compound journal entry in the recall பண்ணிடுவோம். Earlier what we have seen, ledger posting for simple journal entry in பார்த்தோம். அப்ப simple journal entry, compound journal entry என்ன difference? Basically, in accountancy we know very well every debit should have a corresponding and equivalent credit. அது தெரியும் இல்லையா? The physicsல ஒரு rule இருக்கிற மாதிரி இல்லையா? Every action has got opposite and equivalent reaction இருக்கிற மாதிரி accountancyலயும் for every debit there should be an equivalent and opposite credit. அது என்ன அர்த்தம்? டெபிட்ல ஒரு 5 lakh அமௌண்ட் இருந்ததுன்னா அந்த பர்டிகுலர் ஜேர்னல் செட்டுக்குள்ள கண்டிப்பா கிரெடிட்ல அதே அமௌண்ட் இருக்கணும் ஓவர். And that particular amount could be in single head of account or 2 or 3 head of account. இப்ப ஒரு டெபிட் ஒரு அமௌண்ட்டுக்கு அதே ஒரு கிரெடிட் ஒரு அமௌண்ட் ஒரு ஹெட் ஆஃப் அக்கவுண்ட் இருந்ததுன்னா அது தட் இஸ் சிம்பிள் ஜேர்னல் என்ட்ரி. ஃபார் தட் ஒன் பர்டிகுலர் டெபிட் if the credit falls in 2 or 3 head of account that becomes compound journal entry. அதே மாதிரி 2 or 3 டெபிட் ஐட்டத்துக்கு டோட்டலுக்கு ஒரு சிங்கிள் கிரெடிட் இருக்கலாம். So this is compound journal entry. So first 2-3 டெபிட் ஒரே ஒரு கிரெடிட். செகண்ட் ஒரு டெபிட் 2-3 கிரெடிட். ஓகே. And in the opening entries, அதாவது போன வருஷத்தோட பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட்ல அக்கவுண்ட்ஸ் அசெட் க்ளோசிங் பேலன்சஸ் லைபிலிட்டிஸ் க்ளோசிங் பேலன்சஸ் எல்லாம் இந்த வருஷம் ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸா எடுத்து எழுதும்போது ஞாபகமா ஓப்பனிங் என்ட்ரீஸ்ல கண்டிப்பா 4-5 டெபிட் 4-5 கிரெடிட் வரலாம். So that is the best example we can see for compound journal entry. இப்ப compound journal entryக்கு எப்படி ledger posting பண்றது? That's what we are going to see. I have taken only the example of 5 transactions or 5 set of journal entries. Here I have taken the example on April 1st, 2018, one Mr. Joseph started the business with cash of 50,000, building 25 lakhs and furniture 2 lakhs. So இந்த இடத்துல கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா journalizing aspect கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா பார்த்துருவோம். என்ன journalizing aspect? When that Mr. Joseph started the business, which are all the assets he brought? Building 25 lakhs கொண்டு வந்திருக்காரு, furniture 2 lakhs கொண்டு வந்திருக்காரு, cash 50,000. So all these three put together, debit what comes in? All the real items, real account items, okay, எல்லாம் debit பண்ணியாச்சு. To the entire amount, one single credit. Who brought all these things? That Mr. Joseph. Why he brought? He brought it as a capital. So 27,50,000 is the total. Right. So for all the three, equivalent of all the three debits, one single credit. Over. Same like that, purchase. நான் முன்னமே சொல்லியிருக்கேன், for making a purchase, the payment could be on different modes. Like cash purchase, credit purchase, or purchase and giving check. இந்த இதில் வந்து on April 2nd, 2018, purchased goods for cash 25,000 and from one Mr. Abdul. அவர் நமக்கு credit supplier. அவர்கிட்ட நம்ம 45,000 வாங்கியிருக்கோம். So purchase account altogether in the sense both put together 45 plus 25 70. So total purchase expense எவ்வளவு? 70,000. இந்த 70,000க்கு எப்படி நம்ம பேமெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம்? cash 25,000 and அப்துல்க்கு நம்ம we have to pay, credit the giver. So he is the creditor. So same like that we can remember. Second set of next compound journal entry, sold goods to Mr. Kumar for 82,000 and for cash. So இங்க cash sales நடந்திருக்கு, credit sales to Kumar நடந்திருக்கு. So obviously cash had come in how much? 40,000 for cash sales. Kumar, credit customer. So he is the debtor for us, 82,000 debit the receiver. Altogether on that particular day, what is the total sales? That is cash and credit sales. So both put together lakh and 22,000 credit. Okay, here even though this is on April 4, this is a simple journal entry, just to give goods returned we have taken this also. So sales return from Kumar. Earlier we had sold to Kumar for the value 82,000. Just maybe because of damage or wrong consignment, he had sent back. அப்ப இந்த இடத்துல ஜெனரலைசிங் ரூலை ரீகால் பண்றோம். When sales is always a credit nature, sales return is the opposite, debit nature. Over. அப்ப ஞாபகமா சேல்ஸ் ரிட்டர்னை டெபிட்ல போட்டுட்டு who is the giver? Credit the giver. 2000 குமார் அக்கவுண்ட்ல கிரெடிட் பண்றோம். Next, the last, Kumar settled his account with 5% discount. In the discount, what type of discount நம்ம ரீகால் பண்ணணும்? Okay. So cash 76,000, discount allowed. You are allowing discount to Mr. Kumar. And who is the giver? 80,000. How much he owes us? அதாவது குமார் டேந்து நமக்கு எவ்வளவு ரூபா வரணும்? 80,000 வரணும். Yes, as if 80,000 வந்த மாதிரி கிரெடிட் பண்ணிடுறோம், credit the giver. ஆனால் 76,000 தான் கேஷ் உள்ள வருது. So what is the difference? 80 minus 76, 4,000 we had allowed as discount. So this discount allowed is an expense. Expense means debit. So the ஞாபகமா ரெண்டு debit both added together 80,000 and one single credit 80,000. So இது வரைக்கும் 5 set of journal entries பார்த்திருக்கோம். All the 4 with compound and only one for sales return, simple journal entry. One debit, one credit. இப்ப when we analyze all the various heads of accounts involved, பார்த்தாச்சுன்னா there are 10 head of accounts. இப்ப 10 ledger accounts open பண்ணணும். பார்த்துருவோமே, ஃபாஸ்டா பார்த்துருவோம். ரைட், ஓகே பார்க்கலாம். இப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா ஜஸ்ட் கேஷ் லெட்ஜரையும் கேபிட்டல் அக்கௌண்ட்டையும் எடுத்துக்கிறோம். கேஷ் அக்கௌண்ட், கேபிட்டல் அக்கௌண்ட். கேஷ் அக்கௌண்ட் ஏன் எடுத்தேன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அப்படின்னா இதுதான் ஃப்ரீக்வெண்ட், அதாவது ரிப்பீட் ஆகுது. ஸோ கேஷ் இஸ் டெபிட்டட் வித் ஹவு மச்? ஹியர் ஐ ஷுட் பி வெரி கேர்ஃபுல். கேஷ் டெபிட்டட் வித் 50,000. ஸோ லெட்ஜர் போஸ்டிங் நீ பார்க்கும்போது ஞாபகமா ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு கேஷ் லெட்ஜர். ஓகே, டெபிட் சைடு how much? Cash is debited with 50,000. Because of what? Because of capital. Okay, right. So ஞாபகமா இந்த 50,000 தான் cash ledgerல நான் என்டர் பண்ணணும். Very very important. ஏர்லியர்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது சிம்பிள் ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரி, சிங்கிள் டெபிட் சிங்கிள் கிரெடிட் இருந்தது. ஞாபகமா எழுதிடலாம். both were same. Sorry. Whereas in this case என்ன பார்க்குறோம் அப்படின்னா கேஷ்ல டெபிட் 50,000. ஸோ ஞாபகமா கேஷ் டெபிட் சைட் 50,000 ஓவர். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த ஒன்லி திங் வேர் யூ ஹவ் டு பி கேர்ஃபுல் வித் ரிகார்ட் டு கிவிங் போஸ்டிங் ஃபார் காம்பவுண்ட் ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரி. நவ் நெக்ஸ்ட், அடுத்து கேஷ் இன்வால்மெண்ட் எங்க இருக்கு? நெக்ஸ்ட் செட் ஆஃப் ஜர்னல்ல கேஷ் இஸ் கிரெடிட்டட். ஒய் கேஷ் இஸ் கிரெடிட்டட்? பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் பர்ச்சேஸ். ஸோ பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணும்போது கேஷ் வெளியில போயிருக்கு. எதுக்காக? ஃபார் கேஷ் பர்ச்சேஸ் 25,000. எஸ், I am going to the credit side of the cash ledger. So credited with 25,000 over. Because of what? Because of cash purchase. Next, in the next set of journal also, cash debited with 40,000. Yes, 40,000. Why? Cash comes in, inflow, cash coming in. So because of sales, cash sales பண்ணதுனால 40,000 உள்ள வந்திருக்கு. Next, sales return. இதுல goods தான் உள்ள வந்திருக்கு. there is no involvement of cash at all. so I need not worry. Next, last set of journal, இங்க cash வந்திருக்கு. so last part of the sum here 76,000. so debit what comes in? Cash had come in from whom? From Kumar. so 76,000. இப்ப ledger balancing இங்கே பார்த்துடலாம். ஆப்வியஸ்லி கண்டிப்பா நமக்கே தெரியும் இங்க 3 ஐட்டம் இருக்கு, இங்க ஒரே ஒரு ஐட்டம் தான் இருக்கு. இருந்தாலுமே டெபிட் சைட் ஹெவியர். இது ஒரு கன்ஃபர்மேஷன். இன்னொரு கன்ஃபர்மேஷன், நாட் ஒன்லி 99% கேஷ் அக்கௌண்ட்னாலே 100% டெபிட் சைடு தான் ஹெவியரா இருக்கும்னு சொல்லியிருக்கேன். இது ஞாபகத்துல இருக்கும். So we are just totaling the debit side first. Okay, writing the same in the opposite side and above the total. இந்த 25,000 minus பண்ணியாச்சுன்னா 1,41,000 carry down balance. The same is transferred to the next side Opposite side has 1,41,000 as the balance brought down balance to H. Now let us get into capital ledger. Capital account. That Mr. Joseph had started the business with what are all the items? Yes, 25, 2,50,000. How much totally he brought as a capital? Okay, by way of all these three different items, three aspects, he totally brought 27,50,000. Okay, 27,50,000. Above the total 2750. Yes, brought down balance. Now, balance sheet chapter நம்ம படிப்போம். Capital is a liability. Liability means credit nature. So in that aspect, capital account has got the brought down balance in the credit side. Over. Next, building account. Building account 100% asset. Asset means debit balance. Okay, asset means debit balance in the sense here I got the balance in the debit side. Yes, 25 lakhs I have returned. What I should remember? I am going to the building ledger. It is debited with 25 lakhs. How? Building value 25 lakhs. How? Because of what? Because of capital. Yes, I have written capital. Now the balancing procedure. Writing the heavier side total. Only one item is there. Heavier side above, carry down. Below, next. No, opposite page, opposite side, 25 lakhs. Over. And the next one, furniture in the same way, asset. Here, I got the asset, 2 lakh value. Furniture, asset means debit nature. Yes, that's over. And the next one, what else I have got? Here I have got purchase. Purchase is an expense. Expense means debit balance. So here I have got 25,000. Where is that? Cash purchase. Here purchase account 25 and 45. So what I should remember is purchase account had been debited with 70,000. Yes, 70,000. Am I able to give split off for this? Yes, on this particular day, I had made a purchase of 70,000. How? In what way? That is 25,000 cash purchase and 45,000 credit purchase. So that is why I have written. Even though in the journal entry, one single 70 is there, while doing the ledger posting, I am giving the split off for this 70,000. Now over 70,000 here, above the total 70,000 carried down and brought down. Over. As of now, it's very simple and over. Now, if at all purchase return had been there, purchase return is the opposite of purchase. Purchase return has to fall in the credit side. Yes, that alone we have to subtract and take it. Anyway, I'm just telling in advance if it falls. Now, that Mr. Abdul's account creditor from whom we have purchased. Creditor account. So this creditor's ledger Abdul. Yes, here he is. Abdul. From him we have bought for 45,000. So Abdul's account credit side, I should go to Abdul's account credit side, credit the giver 45,000. Very simple, my dear, but here we have to be careful. Even though purchase is 70, while giving the credit to Abdul account only 45,000. Only 45,000. Right. So where we are, when we are doing the compound journal entry, giving ledger posting for compound journal entry, this is how we have to be careful. Okay. Now in this next case, Kumar's account, debtor account. This particular account got tallied. Very, very, very important. This particular debtor had settled his account. So we have to be careful with that. How is it? Kumar's account first. Yeah, we have got debitor. Debit the receiver, Kumar account, 82,000. Initially, we made a credit sale of 82,000 value goods to Kumar. So debit the receiver here 82,000. Kumar's account is debited with 82,000. For what? For sales. Over. Did he return the entire 82? Yes, he had returned. How? Immediately he had given back, sent back. Sales return, maybe due to some damaged goods or wrong consignment or something or the other, 2000. Then he gave only 76. What happened? Still 4000. That he is asking, he is claiming, or we are allowing just because he has paid the due on time. Discount allowed. What type of discount is this? That we have to see, right? Discount allowed. So, by way of all these three entries, 82 we are getting. So, since he has settled his account, we can cross. This need not be, this would never be taken to trial balance because he himself has settled his account. Next is sales ledger. Sales ledger, here we have got sales account 1,22,000. Am I able to give the split off for 1,22,000 on this particular date? Yes. So please, my dear, remember here I have not given the date column due to space constraint. I could not give the date column. So kindly remember to have the date column also. That's very important. Just because of one single day both are happening, we are taken into compound entry. So on that particular day, which day? April 3rd, 1,22,000. How? 40,000 cash sales and 82,000 credit sales. Altogether we have got 1,22,000 total, and carry down balance, brought down balance we need to remember. And the next one and the last one. Sales return. As soon as I say sales is a income means credit nature. Yes, you know that. Sales return is opposite. So here, sales return. While the sold goods are returning, debit what comes in. That is the reason why sales return is debited. Okay. There is a return inward of rupees 2,000 from whom we got. We got it from Kumar. Okay, sales return account debit. Debit what comes in. Who had given this? Who had made this sales return? Kumar. So 2,000, 2,000 here, 2,000, and carry down, brought down. The last one, discount allowed. Discount allowed to whom we have allowed? Discount allowed, we have allowed 4,000 to Kumar. Yes, that's also here. Okay, 4,000, 4,000. As usual, since this is a nominal account, discount allowed expense account, 100% debit aspect alone. So totaling the debit side, writing here and writing here. Okay, right, as I told you, just for confirmation, we are just listing out all the brought down balances. Now let me say how many ledger accounts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What happened here? While opening the list of ledger accounts, I had opened 10 ledgers. Now I could find only 9. Can anyone guess and tell me how that particular head of account is disappearing? You know the reason? Yes, because that debtor had settled his account. As I said earlier, since both debit and credit were equal, that need not be, that could not be taken to trial balance. So anyway, here cash debit balance, all this, yes, added together. We are happy, we get the confirmation of both debit and credit total coming together. So this is how we have to practice giving ledger posting for compound journal entries. Okay, keep practicing more problem. Only by repeated practice you can develop the skill. Do well, all the best, take care.